Hey, viewers and viewers, my name is General Red Strategist, and welcome back to So You're Being Hunted. This is episode 308 now. Back with the Literature Hunt Challenge. Phil is joining me via Skype for this one. How are you doing there, Phil?
Hello. Yeah, but joined for a So You're Being Hunted episode. And the last time we did one, I think the last time was for the big Q&A.
300th
time I joined you
special.
for
Indeed.
we did a good one there.
Yeah,
I'm joining for a bit of, obviously, continue with the Literature Hunt, and obviously we'll have a bit of a chat, podcasty style, because we like doing that with So You're Being Hunted, don't we?
Absolutely, we do indeed. How's life treating you at the moment then, Phil?
Well, I've actually got some news which I haven't told you.
Okay.
This might seem a bit like I'm trumping my own horn here, but I just thought I'd say I have officially been promoted.
Oh, at work, eh?
Yes, I've been promoted at work with all this going the opposite direction. People obviously being furloughed at the moment and made redundant, and I do feel sorry for those people. It's awful if you're that. But yeah, I've now been promoted to being a technical team leader.
Technical team leader, hey up.
Yeah. So
fancy.
it's going to come into full effect as of Monday.
Yeah.
So that will get me up and running. So I know it is a bit blowing me over the horn. I don't. I apologise, but just thought I'd mention it. But yeah, I'm going to be a technical team leader, which means I'll be helping out the other guys, making sure they're all okay, training people when they need to be, getting involved in projects, things like that.
Yeah. That sounds good. Yeah, so congratulations actually on that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Very much.
Always nice
Appreciate
to have a bit of good news. Yeah. I just noticed
Yes.
picked up a letter as well, which is an interesting one.
Okay, yeah, you better do this before
Okay,
we carry on our
yes.
podcast.
Letter 18. Humans. Free and edible flesh is available from our local representatives. Simply approach any of our friendly staff to collect your complimentary slice of a dead animal, which you may eat to satiate your biological needs. Please note that you will not be destroyed when collecting this free flesh sample. That absolutely isn't going to happen. We also have some mints.
We also have some nip,
So that's,
and it's all in caps.
Yes, it's one of the
Yeah, better get
robots.
that written down.
Yeah, I'm just going to write that down so obviously I know which one I've got. That is letter 18. There we go. Phil could probably see me messing around just in the corner of the camera.
With the papers, yeah.
Yes. There we go. Yeah. Obviously, I need to find a building somewhere so I can start depositing all the letters and books
Start
that I have
depositing
already.
some of these, yeah,
Otherwise,
yeah.
it's going to cram up my inventory.
Now, as of this episode, you've only uploaded the first part of Literature 2.0.
306.
So you've probably got some others, yeah.
Yeah.
306, that's it. But yeah, so that's really big. I got told about it on Friday.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, your job promotion, yeah.
Yeah, on Fridays, that's when I was told. So that was
Nice end to the week, yeah.
Nice end to the week. So it's
Yeah.
taking effect Monday. Yeah. How are
Really
you
stuff.
then? Are you okay?
I'm doing good as well, yeah. I mean, work's just busy at the moment because we've got a load of large student papers just come in for marking, so that's going to be taking up a lot of my time. Yeah, 15,000 words each, and I've done 3 of them so far. I've got about another 5 to get through, but there'll be another one coming later.
15,000 words.
Yes.
Good God.
So
Yeah. You do it at that stage, isn't it? Yeah. So you've got to because they're like dissertations.
Dissertations, yeah.
I remember doing that. The days of dissertations.
Indeed.
I only did one because I only did undergraduate, and I've forgotten how many words it was. I think it was 10,000. Yeah, I think it was 10,000. I forgot why I did it because obviously I did it in IT. I think it was Facebook and its effect on the way we interact with people and social media as a whole.
Interesting.
I think that was what my topic was on.
A very topical subject.
Yeah, well, it's related to because I did IT with web technologies.
Yeah.
That was it because I did mostly web design and things like that, along with German. So I did that at university.
Very good. Yes.
It was a fun time with university, I must admit. You have these. You didn't have as many lessons, and when you go to your lesson, it's good to interact with your. I mean, in our German class, there was only 3 of us.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, there was only 3 of us in our German class, and then when I left university, they scrapped the German.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because not many people were doing it anymore.
That's unfortunate.
So yeah. So I did that. And I went to Germany. As part of the course for 4 months. I think it's about April till July of 2012. Absolutely fantastic that was. A fantastic day to spend out there and learn your language in the old country. Yes. But they had, I think that there was one sort of classroom, not classroom, but room where the the tables and chairs were like those ones, where you sit in and you bring the table round to you,
Yeah.
round to your chest.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, those sort of old style ones.
Wow.
Yeah, which is a bit weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a cracking time at university. It's a fantastic place. It was in York as well, which is a beautiful city. Well, because you came over. We had a trip to York.
Absolutely.
And I showed you around. I showed you my university, and obviously went to Eden Camp to do one of our museum tours.
Absolutely.
Oh, is this a new one?
New one, yes.
Okay, let's read it, and then we'll carry on.
Yeah, this is definitely a new one. This is letter 7, everybody. It looks like this is another robot-written one. Humans, we come in peace. We are not foreign or in any way threatening. Please talk with us about the weather and other things which make you feel comfortable. There is no danger of you being destroyed. It is important for you to realise that none of the people you know who have been destroyed were in any way destroyed by us or related forces. Any destruction to persons resident on these islands is purely coincidental to our recent appearance. Signed, Unthreatening Gentleman.
I can get with these robots. They're really acting very nice.
Oh, such nice. So convincing, yes.
So convincing.
Definitely
letter
nothing
7.
untoward going on.
Lucky number 7.
Oh, man, yeah.
Once you've got all the letters, you'll have to piece together how the storyline works.
Exactly, yeah.
And just see what's going on. Yeah.
Look through the back doors.
Guide together your theories.
Yeah. That's the thing, because I have I think a rough idea of what the story was, but I can't actually get to that door there because it's just perfectly angled to prevent me from opening it. But never mind.
Talk a little bit more about our trip that we had to York.
Oh yeah,
if you remember, which is quite a while ago now.
It was.
It was a very long time, but we obviously we went. Did we? We took the train. Yeah, we took the train.
Yeah, that's right.
Went down to York, and obviously we got a hotel there because we went to Eden Camp and then the Railway Museum and saw those.
York is an absolutely lovely place in the UK.
Oh, absolutely gorgeous city. Yeah, it's still got the remnants of the old wall for the famous War of the Roses.
York City Castle Museum and all that. It's good stuff.
Yeah. Well, there may be some not know because the War of the Roses was a very British war.
It was.
It was basically the House of Lancaster fought the House of York.
Yeah.
It was famous for Richard III dying there, the Battle of Bosworth Field in 1485. I think it was.
Yes.
Around about that.
Yes.
Yeah, 1485, around about then. And obviously, one of the famous things about Richard III was his remains were uncovered in a Leicester car park.
That's right, yeah.
Or as they say in the US, Leicester.
Leicester.
Come on, it's Leicester.
Leicester, that's right, that's correct, yes.
But yes, they found his remains. But yes, he was there. And he was famous for being have depictions of him that were a bit cruel towards him.
Yeah, but it's one of those things with history, isn't it? How true is it? Because obviously history is written by the victors and all that.
One of the things that contributed towards that was obviously Shakespeare's play of Richard III. Yeah.
Old Ricky III.
I have noticed as well I've been watching a few of your old So You're Being Hunted videos, right?
Yeah.
Of all various different things, and it's like. I should put a counter, but like after every single word or every single sentence, how many times is said?
Oh yes, you've mentioned this previously.
Like the latest one I watched, I think, was when you were talking about was it academic essay writing, that one?
Oh,
and there's you're going. Remember when you argue your points, you've got to you've got to make sure that they argued correctly and
Oh dear. Well, you know what I'm like, Phil?
You know
indeed.
But yes. York was absolutely fantastic. Yeah, Eden Camp is an old prisoner of war camp. I think I've mentioned that before in a previous video. But that's not actually in York. It's in a place called Malton, which is just outside York. We had to take a bus to go to there. Indeed. And the funny thing is, we have mentioned this before, but we couldn't really because it's hidden behind a massive bloody hedge.
Yeah.
Eden Camp, and the bus driver. We had to get the bus driver to tell us when we're there. So he came up. Luckily, because we were the only people who were going there, he said, Eden Camp. Like, oh right, that's us. Yeah, that's us.
Just as well he did. Yeah.
Just right. Oh, we pause.
New letter. Letter 5. Oh, Parsons, it does seem as if there's good reason for concern. Not only was your messenger messenger bird maimed on arrival, but also I have had terrible dreams where something mechanical stalked the fields and took the hats of gentlemen from their ripening corpses. Could my psychic disposition be making itself known once again? Perhaps the pills provided by Dr. Fabenholt can no longer suppress the power of messages from the other side. Also, I fear I may have had too much sherry, as I am unable to rise from the chair in which I write this note. They say it is gout season. Perhaps the butler will find me. Signed, A. There we are.
Wow, actually, that's quite a dark letter.
Yes, it is.
So I think it's time for the X-Files theme.
Yes. Okay.
Old
My
X-Files.
inventory is fucking packed full of bloody.
Look at all the revolver ammo you've got.
I
Yeah,
know.
no. This is like that time when we had a Sir episode where you had shit tons of ammo.
Yes.
And just like, it was crazy. Yeah.
It was. Oh man, this is why I need to find a big building somewhere that I can just use as a repository for all these letters and things I'm finding. The whole reason I'm collecting revolver ammo is because the only robots spawning are the scarecrows, because they sometimes have books on them.
Sometimes have books, yeah, they do,
Yeah,
don't they, the
they
scarecrows?
do.
Which is weird because scarecrows in real life don't.
No. Well, good old scarecrows, they need a bit of reading material, don't they?
Oh, funnily enough, that's one of the sexy finishes in Senran Kagura Estival.
Oh, right. Oh, which one is that?
Yeah, it's one where she basically gets flung to a scarecrow.
Oh,
the scarecrow
that's the one, yeah.
twizzles, but the camera goes down.
Yes.
And you don't see anything. And then it goes back up, and she's basically naked with the scarecrow's clothes on her.
Yeah.
Obviously covering all the right bits.
All the right bits, yes.
Yeah.
I think we'll leave all these letters and books just here in this barrel for the time being.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
There's a bit of space in there,
Bit of
fortunately.
space there,
Yes.
yeah.
A little bit of space. A little bit of space for old Phil. There we are. Indeed.
Well, it's not space for me, is it?
Oh, didn't you know? We're going to put you in a barrel and,
Said, there you go, you know
twice.
again. Oh, but the first time you said, didn't you know? So that doesn't really count.
Ah, there you go, see?
But you did say you know after that.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
did
fine Sunday today. Good old Sundays.
Whoa, don't date the video. Whoa.
I haven't.
No,
I
you
haven't. I've just said it's a Sunday, and I'm going to
Yeah.
leave it at that. I'm not dating the video because if you put this out, God knows, Christmas,
Yes.
we'll have to start. What events have we got coming up? What is it now? Oh, it's going to be June soon. Well, we know that.
Whoa, don't date the video.
But it could be June of any year. As
could
long as you
be.
put this out at June of any year, we're fine.
Yeah. Time to trip out on red
Time to
mushrooms.
Yeah, the red
As we go
mushrooms
to
do
Woolly
provide a
Gifford.
funny effect.
Whoa, man. Oh, dear.
I wanted to see. I really would like some more news on Beyond Good and Evil 2.
Yeah, so would I.
There doesn't seem to be any news on that as of late.
No.
Obviously, there were rumours way back that it was going to be released the end of this year, start of 2021. But
yeah.
we should see how true that actually is.
How true, yes.
It might not be true at all, but it'll be good to see. Get Michel Ancel on the case. the one.
Indeed, yes. Aye. But, God, just trying to get to this door. It's just more revolver ammo, which I totally don't really need, but I'll take it anyway.
Oh, you're stacked full on revolver ammo.
Yes. Oh, boy.
Empty a lot of shells into basically virtually nothing because there's no robots.
Yeah.
Being Hunted 2, the sequel.
Yes.
I remember you were having a chat about you wanting a sequel, although The Light Keeps Us Safe was a sort of sequel. But there are different elements. Yeah, spiritual successor. Yeah, some spiritual successors to games are really good like that. And then obviously you have Nikita,
Oh,
which wasn't
yes.
the best. It's
I'd
Captain
actually forgotten
Claw.
about that.
We haven't done a
me.
Captain Claw in a while.
We
Yeah, the
haven't,
last one
no.
was the State of Siege,
Yes,
which one was
that's
quite an up-to-date one. Yeah.
It was. That was a very good map, that was. They're probably going to be
Yeah.
more like that in the near
Absolutely.
future. Yes. Absolutely, indeed. Man, I was just thinking as well, The Light Keeps Us Safe, whilst we're on that topic, that's a game I
Yeah.
want to come back to, because it'll have been through updates since I last played it.
Absolutely, will do.
Yeah.
It was that was the one where you had a little famous incident where your monitor wasn't set up correctly and it started lagging like hell.
Oh, yeah, that's correct.
It had
Yeah,
the-
it was the first
the-
episode, that's right, because I just got my new PC, and I thought I'd hooked it up correctly in terms of the graphics card.
The graphics card.
Yes.
A mix
But,
between a driver and a graphics card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it turns out I hadn't. I plugged it into the wrong port, and as a result, although it functioned, obviously it wasn't taking advantage of the full power of the graphics card. So as a result, I wasn't getting too much in the way of FPS.
Yeah, that was,
but then I
that was
worked it
interesting.
out.
Because you must have just been using the your computer's onboard graphics
Yeah,
card.
That's
Any
right.
good?
Oh,
Yeah.
letter time.
Oh, got a letter.
Here we go.
What does this say?
Letter number 1. Let me just write that down because we've got 0. Now there's 1. Good.
There's a letter 0.
There is, yeah.
That's a bit weird.
Yeah. So, letter number 1. Valued correspondent, it's our delight to inform you that your relative, Mrs. Cakeshot of Longwell Ham, Colbury, has passed away, leaving you the sum of £12.17 only.
Oh, yes.
In
I
her
wanted that
inheritance
£12. I could
proclamation.
spend that on all sorts.
I know. Having deducted our own handling fee for your convenience, we've enclosed the £3.11 only amount that you are now entitled to claim. Please provide us with a banker's draft for £5.19, along with the exact details of your own state of health, countersigned by a doctor or lawyer, in order to claim this amount. If you do not claim, then our legal team will not be happy. Wow. So you actually have to spend more money in order to get that money.
Wow,
That you actually receive.
that's a bit mean.
It's a bit mean, isn't it?
That is a bit mean.
Oh,
Imagine what you
dear.
could do with £3. You could buy a lot of Freddos.
Freddos, yeah.
Oh, that's just sacrilegious, isn't it? Freddos.
Freddo.
Bloody Freddos going from 10 to 35p.
Oof, I know. Hard times.
Come on, Cadbury, what are you playing at?
Oof, dearie me.
And in fact, have you noticed Cadbury, the dairy milk bars? Have you noticed that they've now made them rounded?
Oh, yeah,
rather
they have
than
actually.
the square,
haven't they?
rather than the
Yeah.
square rectangles to try and save on space. Oh, we've got another letter.
Another letter. It's just letter
Oh,
one
it's the
again.
same.
So we don't need to worry about that one. We can actually just discard that
But yeah,
one
I found that very
entirely.
annoying. They've made them more sort of rounded to
Yeah.
try and save on space, like with Toblerone. Oh my god!
Indeed.
I know that you have a big thing against Toblerone.
Toblerone, I know. Ever
know.
since reducing the number of triangles, not happy about that, Phil. I'm still not happy about it now.
I know. What do you think they're playing at?
Ugh, I know.
Come on, the Toblerone Company, or whatever your name is. I
Well,
think it. But yeah.
We all know, of course, that unfortunately the Toblerone Corporation collapsed after General Red destroyed it. Christmas 2018, was it?
Oh yes, I remember that. You get quite a bit of Toblerone for Christmas, don't you?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, it's good.
Absolutely.
Good. I know this. I don't know if you've ever seen the YouTube channel. Have you seen Beard Meets Food?
No,
He's
I
a
haven't.
competitive eater guy who
God.
does like a big meal things, like like 10,000 calories, 20,000
right,
calories of
yeah.
some food. And one of the things was a gigantic Toblerone bar, huge.
Indeed.
It's worth the watch.
Yeah.
But he does videos like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only other channel I know of in that regard was obviously Epic Mealtime back in the day.
Oh God, epic mealtime.
With,
Yeah.
what's called? Harley.
Harley.
What was his name? His surname? Harley. I can't even remember his
God,
surname.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
No.
Ooh, is this a new one? Letter 11, I think it is. Yes. Let me just make a note of that. Letter 11.
Oh, this
Right.
looks like it's actually story related.
Yes, it does, doesn't it? Dear Dr. Hodgman, I'm writing in the hope that we might be able to strike up a correspondence. My late wife, Clove Barmstick, had long been in awe of your studies into stone circles of Bromswick, Ketterton and Spaldwent. She believed quite sincerely, as you do, that these circles have deeper power and meaning than historians and Oxford eggheads will grant them. I have to admit that I thought it entirely confabulated too until this past winter. You see, I live near a similar circle and I've seen things, yes. You must write and tell me whether you wish to learn more. Sincerely, Globe Barmstick.
Ah.
Yes, Barmstick, I think, is one of the key characters in the backstory. of
Yes,
this
he
world.
is.
He is indeed. Yeah, so we got that one there. We'll have to deposit those letters at some point.
Yeah, just so you can bring it all together and get the idea of the
Yeah.
story once you get it.
Indeed. Let's just go and put these letters then, actually, in the barrel once we got it, because I think we've been recording for a fair while there. So, indeed, good. So slowly we're kind of piecing things together, which is pretty good.
Well, that's what you want. I mean, it's good to get a grasp, because I don't think you've really got a grasp. I mean, in your first literature hunt challenge, you got it was just a process of getting the various different letters and books, but you didn't really piece together what was going on.
No,
and then
I
obviously
didn't.
you moved on to the plaques.
Yeah.
And things like that.
Yeah. That's probably what I'll do, because the plan for this Literature Hunt 2.0 is I'll examine this whole map. I'll make obviously a note of which letters and books I've found, and then if there are any gaps, I'll maybe create
Try and
another map.
locate them as well.
Yeah, try and locate those
that'd be
ones.
a good idea.
Yeah.
What we need to do again as well is, but I'll have to come over there to do it, is Apprentice Challenge
yeah.
Take two.
Take two, yes. Put
Yeah,
Phil in the hot
first
seat.
I didn't do too well. Yeah, I remember the unfortunate thing was coming around a hedge, and they just came around the corner. Two robots
Shot you in the face.
shot in the face. Yeah, I think I did. I think the video was about 17 minutes or so, so I did okay.
Yeah,
But that was
you
like
did
that
all
was
right,
the
didn't you?
200th special.
Yeah. So, that's also one reason, Phil. We need to get you back on Steam. We need to get you some games, so maybe we could do some multiplayer or something, because that would be good. But you'd have to set up an entirely new Steam account.
Well, that wouldn't necessarily be the case, would it? Really? Because I mean, if I forgot my password, I can probably just ask press the forget password button and send me a link, won't it? Reset it.
So
but it's the process of can I remember my username?
Yeah. Well, can you remember what email address you had it signed up to? Because that'll... No.
I think it might be the normal email address I use, so I'll just have to keep
well, just have to test out,
and then give it a go on Steam, and then do some multiplayer type stuff, can't we?
You should get things like Gary's Mod and stuff like that. And
Gary's Mod, which uses assets from various different things, doesn't it? I know that since you've got like the Half-Life. Oh, that's another thing that you have to do. Half-Life 2.
Oh yeah,
we
did.
That's a long time ago.
Absolutely. Yeah. So I think we'll wrap up here then, Phil, because that was a good little episode. We've got some more letters, and we started storing some of them away, so I'll just have to make a mental note. I've put them up in the barrel by the tower up there, and then I can find them again if need be. So, thank you then for joining us then, everybody, and hope you all enjoyed this episode of Surrey Being Hunted. Slowly, bit by bit, the storyline is coming together. And like I say,
piecing it all together, that's right.
Keep moving ahead with it. But yeah, so thank you then, Phil, for joining me. Hope you.
We've had a nice. It's been a while since we last did the big Q&A sessions. That was the last time I was on a Surrey Being Hunted video.
Indeed.
And it was we did a whopper of a video there.
A whopper indeed, yes.
And we'll definitely that's not the end. We will definitely do more Q&A videos.
Absolutely.
So that's definitely in the future. Not we won't just do them for specials. We can do them for all sorts. Yeah. If you've got any questions that you feel that you want to ask us, you've got some burning questions you want to know from us. Like obviously, don't go too personal. I remember your first ever Q&A video.
Yeah.
Obviously, people were. I know there was people asking, was there a Miss General Red and things like that. But you can ask that of me as well if you want to.
Ask all Phil. Yes. So, if you're interested in Q&A videos, like Phil says, just always feel free to leave some things down in the comments, and I'll make a note of them, and we can always just do something like that sometime.
Yeah,
absolutely. There you go. So, Facebook and Twitter links down below, as usual, along with Propagandist channel if you are, interested in that. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, share my content with your friends on social media or whatever. But in the meantime, this is the two of us signing off now. Goodbye, everybody.
Well, goodbye, everybody. And just remember, if you do share this among all your links and all your friends and your compadres and Facebook and Twitter, then Andrew will give each of you a pot noodle Bombay Bad Boy. Yes, we're still being sponsored by Pot Noodle. A Bombay Bad Boy pot noodle. That's right.
Okay. It'll be a figurative one, ladies.
Or maybe a chicken and mushroom if you don't like spicy things.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.
Oh, God. Where am I? I'm here. Oh, cake! Eat me! Oh, I think I remember this. Here he comes. What are you doing? Just let her have a slice. Yeah, I remember. Yep. Down he goes. He's not invincible anymore. Time for Giant Alice, everybody. Nice little reference back to the actual books and the Disney movie from the 50s as well. The dress has changed back to the default one, apparently, though, for some reason. Time to advance. Oh, God. Checkpoint, apparently.